Well, love is like a drug that we often take to ease our pain, to ease our sorrow, and to ease our misery, which ironically is usually caused by love. I'm listening to Leonard Cohen and it's raining out, and it's November. It's very depressing, just like you like it, just like our relationship. Do you remember our relationship? What were we thinking? What kind of joke was that? And I hope that you laughed. Oh yeah, when it was over, I know that I did. I laughed my ass off. You know, I laughed so hard. Oh, maybe I cried. I remember when we danced beneath the Milky Way. You got hungry, I got hungry. You said, John, I could really go for some fast food. I said I was vegetarian. I didn't want any fast food. You said you hated vegetarian because vegetarians hate meat. And I said, hold on, baby. I never said that. I don't hate meat. I like meat. I like it a lot. In fact, I like it so much. I like to see it walking around and you looked up at me with your eyes so brown. You said, John, that's exactly the kind of smart-ass comment that makes me hate vegetarians. I remember when you asked me if I was lucky. I said sometimes I am, but sometimes I'm not. You know, it just depends on the situation. But I feel very lucky right now because it's hard to get a gig in America. You gotta have a website with a cute little photo of you and a nice little CD with all your clever songs. And even then, the booking agents, you know, they hardly ever call. You gotta keep on calling back. You gotta keep on harassing them until finally they break down and say, all right, kid, you could play. But you better have a draw. You said, John, whatever you do, don't put this song up on your website, cause it sounds like you've been listening to too much Dylan. Way too much Dylan. Way too much Dylan. Way too much Dylan. Oh, oh. Everybody must get stoned. And the truth was, she was right. I have been listening to too much Dylan, oh, so much Dylan. Even the bad stuff. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love Bob. There's a little bit of bad stuff. There's so much bad stuff that makes me feel so goddamn good. You said, John, whatever you do, don't put this song up on your website. I said, don't worry, babe. I wasn't planning on it. In fact, I'll do you a favor. I won't even sing this song until we break up. I guess we broke up. I'm glad we did. I know that you are too, because love is like a drug that we often take to ease our pain, to ease our sorrow, and to ease our anger, to ease our frustration, and to ease our misery, which ironically is almost always caused by love. Thank you. This song is called I Almost Stole Some Weed from Todd Snider. It didn't go that well. Well, I almost stole some weed from Todd Snider. Everybody calm down, I said almost. Mama raised me right, didn't raise no criminal. But this road gets dark, it makes a man cynical. And I almost stole some weed from Todd Snider. It was December 2012 in Santa Cruz. At the Catalyst nightclub, I was in the backstage room. I had done my duty, done my opening set. Todd was on stage, he was rocking it. I was all alone in the back. I was eating some hummus and some chips when I saw a great big jar and I looked inside. It was full to the brim with marijuana. Oh, Todd had so much, I had none. I was faced with a moral dilemma. Let me just tell you what an honor it is to open for Todd Snider. In fact, I'd done it once before. Oh, but Todd and I didn't really hit it off, and by that I mean we barely even talked. Oh, I said hey, he said hey, I tried to say more, but he walked away. Now I know it's all business, and I shouldn't take it personally, but when I found out I was opening for Todd Snider, oh, I must admit I had constructed a little fantasy. You see, there is a line from Todd Snider that stretches all the way back to Johnny Cash. Oh, one might even say that a torch has been passed. Here's a little history for you. Johnny Cash was famous, Chris Christopherson was not. Christopherson sang for Johnny, then Christopherson was hot. John Prine was no one, Christopherson heard him play. Christopherson gave him his blessing, sent John Prine on his way. Todd Snider opened for John Prine a few years ago. He made John Prine laugh, John Prine made him a star. Now I was going to meet Todd Snider. Johnny Cash's initials are JC, mine are also JC. Pass me the torch, the circle is complete. But Todd and I didn't really hit it off. In fact, like I mentioned, we barely even talked. So with all of this not meant to be, I figured why not steal a little bit of his weed. Oh, oh. Towards the jar, I was trembling. Just then Elvis walked in. Not Elvis Presley, he's dead, but Elvis is the name of Todd Snider's manager. I turned around, a little bit startled. I said hey, he said hey. I said, you want some hummus? He said no thanks. And he grabbed a few things, then he walked out the door. One of the things he grabbed was the weed jar. Yeah, 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 that's how I almost stole some weed from Todd Snider. Yeah, I almost stole some weed from Todd Snider. Mama raised me right, didn't raise no criminal, but this road gets dark, makes a man cynical, and I almost stole some weed from Todd Snider. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. If I ever did have a song close enough for kids, this one, I guess it's got a lot of animals in it. Kids like animals. Although they all die in the song, but they come back though. When I was a caterpillar, inching along, I stared up at the sunshine all day long. I fell for all the butterflies floating around. just to find your eyes. Baby, you gotta let me in. When I was a bumblebee, baby, you were the queen. And they told me of your beauty, oh, but I never did see. And I sang outside your window every day as the sun went down. But I guess you were busy, oh, you never came around. It's been so many lives just to find your eyes. Baby, you gotta let me in. When I was a sperm whale, swimming free, I spent my lonely nights out in the cold Spanish Sea. And they told me you were out there off the coast of Oregon. I swam around the world, baby, but I guess you were already gone. It's been so many lives just to find your eyes. Baby, you gotta let me in. When I was a chimpanzee, swinging from the vine, oh, I walked across the jungle just to sit down by your side. But when I finally got there, there were too many on your lawn. Yeah, I fell out of the tree singing last time you shone. Oh, it's been so many lives just to find your eyes. Baby, you gotta let me in. Oh, it's been so many lives, and I tell you now's our time. Oh, just to let me in. Whoa, just to let me in. Whoa, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Breathe in my face. I was like, what? He was like, breathe in my face. I didn't feel very comfortable about that. But on the other hand, how often do you get to breathe in a cop's face and have nothing happen? So I was like, all right. Oh man, and he took it in real deep too. He was like, okay, you're free to go. Driving away, I was like, what the hell was that? My only theory was that he was just like some weird guy and that's how he got off, having guys breathe in his face. And I was like, that's cool, man. You know, you're close to San Francisco. There's probably a bar for that, man. Just like, you don't gotta pull me over. This song's called Free Drinks for Everyone.
job in Vancouver took me all the way down to Louisville. With just enough time to tune my guitar, climb on stage while the place got filled. And it's a wall-to-wall with all kinds of people, from the born against to the barely legal. I'm on stage trying to please everyone, or at least a few that choose to listen. Supposed to pay me, he's doing coke in the back room with the man who was manning the door. So it's a free show from now on, I guess. All the poor hippies, they're sneaking in, and they got their pot brownies and their mushroom tea, and they're passing it out to everybody. I'm on stage sipping whiskey and singing. If I ever sound like John Mayer, someone please shoot me. And Suzanne, the bartender's out in the street, kicking her shoes off her little bare feet, pounding on the asphalt at the top of her lungs to scream, "Free drinks for everyone! Free drinks for everyone!" Girl tells me she got my CD from someone who burned it, from someone who burned it, from some guy who got it from some station that one time played my songs. And I tell her, hell, there ain't nothing that you owe. I just got to make enough to get me to the next show. And I met zombies, they're stumbling in. They don't eat show brains, but they'll steal your tips. This cop up front, he wants to throw me in jail. He said, I know your fans love you, but they won't pay your bail. And Suzanne, the bartender's out in the street, kicking his shoes off a little bare feet, pounding on the asphalt at the top of her lungs to scream, "Red drinks for everyone! Red drinks for everyone!" Yeah. It's a long set, cause it's about on close till 4 a.m. And I ain't taking no breaks no more, cause there's a cougar waiting at the end of the bar. She's waving her arms, screaming my name, comes closer and closer with every song I sing. And she throws the tequila down on the floor, but there'll be another one for goddamn sure. Cause Suzanne, the bartender's out in the street, kicking her shoes off her little bare feet, pounding on the asphalt at the top of her lungs to scream, "Red drinks for everyone! Red drinks for everyone! Red drinks for everyone! Red drinks for everyone!" Well, we got stoned at the family reunion for obvious reasons. There was too much food, not enough booze, and there was nothing really vegetarian. So me and my cousin Steve, we went down to the swings, and we had ourselves a little pup. And we got stoned at the family reunion for obvious reasons. My Aunt Jean, she had been a hippie back in the old hippie days. She came around the corner, smiling and saying, I can smell you all from a mile away. So we offered, she accepted, there was no need for an explanation. And we got stoned at the family reunion for obvious reasons. Now my cousin Shane, he couldn't blame us when he found us down by the swing set. He said he tried it once back in 1981, and he'd been looking for it ever since. So he joined our circle, and pretty soon we were talking and saying things like, did you know that Mercury's day is longer than its year, man? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Does that not blow your mind? And did you know that like a book, when it says it has 400 pages, it's actually only 200 pieces of paper? You ever think about that, man? I mean, I always thought I was holding 400 pieces of paper, and then I thought about that. I had Moby Dick, 200 pieces of paper, oh man. You know what I'm saying? Think about that next time. We got stoned at the family reunion for all obvious reasons. So my cousin Dane, my half-sister Ann, grabbed the guitars and the paint, and one by one, everyone disappeared without a trace. After a while, old Grandpa John looked and wondered where everybody went. So he wandered through the park, searched in the dark, and he found us by the swing set. Oh, and no one was fighting, everyone was laughing. He ran down the hill to join in the big groove hug. Oh, and we got stoned at the family reunion for obvious reasons. And we got stoned at the family reunion for obvious reasons. I hope that's okay to end on. Thank you.